Well, the question with big projects is that if you have a very complex piece of software, Microsoft project, then you can really divide the project into smaller, bigger parts and everything. It's great. There's a big outline. It's nice, but it's not very, very actionable. It's not very doable. What we like in Nozbe is that it's very easy in Nozbe to create a project, create tasks, and get them done. But we also have some big projects that we run. So what we do there is that, for example, we create one project, which is like the mother project, the main project. And over there, as tasks, we add stages of that. So every task is a stage, and the stage has a checklist of things that need to be true to complete the stage. And then we add a date to this task, when this stage should be completed or when we want to start working on it. And also we create project for this stage, and we work this is like a separate project with tasks, details of the stage, what has to happen, delegate tasks, all the information there. So basically what we do is with really big projects is we create one project as the mother project, the management project, and then other projects with the same label. So we use Nozbe. In Nozbe you can use labels. So with the same label, different projects that correspond to each stage of it. So the good thing in Nozbe that you can invite different people to different projects. So for example, you can invite your managers to the mother project so that the managers are up to speed, what's happening with the project, how are the stages progressing. But then in the smaller projects that actually in each stage, you invite people who contribute to the stage to make sure that the stage is done. And this is very often what we do because, again, we don't want to CC everyone. We don't want everyone to see everything because honestly, we all have lots on our plates. So what happens is that thanks to this flexible situation when you can have different projects and different people invited to different projects, you can decide what people see and to make sure that the managers can be on the same page here and then other people can be on the same page here. It's very flexible. So for some projects we have like 1, 2, 3, 4 projects. Like for some big projects, we actually divide them to 4 projects to make sure that we have different people in different projects and different tasks there, and we divide them into stages and work there. So it's really flexible in Nozbe, and thanks to labels, you can join these projects together. So when you click on this label, you just see projects in this label on the project list. This is really flexible. So don't be afraid not to have just one big project, but actually divide a project even to smaller projects and not sub-projects, like projects next to it. And this is how we're doing lots of things right now. For example, when we develop Nozbe, we have one project that is responsible for all the upcoming feature requests that we are going to actually implement. And then we have a different project for different parts of Nozbe. So for the iOS part, for the Android part, for the web part. So we have different projects for that. And then we join them all, with categories. So it's really, with Nozbe, with categories, projects, labels, you can decide how you want to work. You can decide how to break down a bigger project to smaller projects, how you use checklists inside tasks. I mean, with all this, Nozbe is a very flexible solution, but we use it like this. We very often break down a bigger project to smaller projects, and it works very well for us. But, let me know in the comments what you think about it, how you use Nozbe, how you plan big projects, how you stay on this, higher level, lower level, how you make sure that you get everything done with other people as well. So let me hear your stories in the comments, and I'll be happy to jump in the comments and let you know how we do it. Thank you.